Next one. Okay, let's rock and roll. I know a lot of people are going to be waiting for the video from this call, the recording. So I have this being recorded and will be sent out to everyone as soon as I'm done. I hope you guys got the link for the compensation plan webinar that I did, which is also in the group chat. So the way that this is going to go is I'm going to explain three things. The first thing, I'm going to explain how to sign up a broker using our new or partly new system so that you can sign them up smoothly without any issues. Number two, I'm going to show you how to operate your GXBrokerage from your back office and what features currently exist within your back office and what features will be added on in the next coming days. And number three, I'm going to go through how the commissions are able to be withdrawn and at what point you can withdraw your commissions, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So those are the three big topics I'm going to cover today. They're all vitally important, and a lot of people have been waiting on them, so let's get to it. So the first thing we're going to go through is exactly how to sign someone up. And before I start this process, I do want to explain kind of what the legacy system looks like for us. So when we first designed it a month ago and we released it, how it worked was you would check someone out, someone would buy GXToken using your link, and then they would launch their own GXBrokerage, and that's all that they could do. They wouldn't be able to log in anywhere. It would just be their Ethereum address, which encrypts a checkout link, which becomes their checkout link. So now that we initiated the opening of the back office, the first version of it, we have a login and password system that they need to be put into. And so when we first tried this out, we put the login and password system on a different page, and we asked people to sign up twice, and that didn't work out too well. So now we have an integrated solution that allows people to launch their brokerage right after checkout and then proceed immediately to being able to log in with the same password that they set during checkout. If you signed up as a broker before this system came into place, which is like a week ago, which is most of you, you need to go through a different process to be able to actually access your back office for the first time. So I'm going to go through that process as well. But right now, what I'm going to take this first time on the Zoom to do is just walk everyone through how they can sign someone up and then make them launch their own GX brokerage and then give them access to their back office immediately. So that's the first thing that we're going to cover, and I'm going to start my screen share right now to do that. Perfect. So you see my screen. I'm going to go to my link. So this is my checkout link. You would be able to send this to whoever you want. Fantastic. You tell that customer to buy GXToken. You tell them to begin checkout. It is automatically now set for $500 as the preset for what they can purchase and check out with. And the GXT, and it quotes them the live GXT amount, which is today 934 tokens. So just for the sake of this process, I'm going to say you can of course change it. You can make it 1,000. You can make it 10,000. I'm just going to make it 10 for the purpose of this checkout. So then you're going to click proceed with payment. I'm going to use a credit card for my customer. I'm just going to say he doesn't have an Ethereum wallet. I'm going to enter my email address. For this is obviously, I'm assuming I'm the customer, walking me through it, full name, phone number, home address. And then pay with card. And then I am going to check out. So I'm just going to stop the screen share as I complete that payment, just to show you guys the full process. Perfect. Okay, fantastic. I'm starting screen share again. Sorry about that. So perfect. Payment successful. I just made my payment. And this is what the customer should see at the end of their checkout. That's fantastic. They will click OK. Immediately, they will be taken to a thank you page that says, click here to launch your own GX brokerage. You click, tell them to click that. Step one, for anyone to launch their own GX brokerage, there's a universal password that they have to type in to be able to start. The universal password is NVEST, capital N for Nancy, small V for Victor, small E for everyday, small S for Sharpan, small T for Thomas. NVEST, the N is capital, every other letter is lowercase. Perfect. Then they click to proceed. If they had registered their tokens with an Ethereum address, they have to enter that same Ethereum address here. If they didn't, like my customer just didn't, they would just click to proceed. Perfect. Then the next thing that they have to do is set up their GX brokerage. So here they would enter their full name. Now, advise them that this will require photo identification for them to be able to validate and earn commission. So tell them to put their real name, their government name. So here I'm putting my real information once again. Step 3.1, what do I want to call my brokerage? People get confused at this step. It's a simple question. What do you want your brokerage to be called? What's the username? What's the brand that's associated with your brokerage? If they don't have one, just tell them to make it their first name. What's their email address that they want everything sent to? What is the phone number that they want on the account? This is where do you like to finish your day? Again, another question people like to get confused at. It just means what's your full address? It says enter full address. We were just trying to be funny when we made this, but a lot of people don't get the joke. How did you hear about GXToken? Again, it's not imperative that they answer this question perfectly because everything is hyperlinked to your brokerage anyway, but just tell them to put your name. So I'm going to put myself because I'm the one that referred me. Here is the important part. So I need everybody to listen carefully. This can throw off the entire registration. You must tell your customers at step 3.6, when they are putting in a password, this is the new password for their GX brokerage. This password has to have a minimum of 1 capital letter, 1 number, and 1 special character. It has to be 8 characters long. I'll repeat that. And they get the prompt here that says that, but no one listens to this for some reason. 1 capital letter, 1 number, 1 special character, and a minimum 8 characters long. Right there. Prompt comes in as soon as you start typing. Okay. And then the next question was, do you have any experience distributing financial products? I do. And are you working with a GX broker dealer or founder? I am. Perfect. As soon as they click yes, and as long as they set their password with the correct parameters that I just outlined, they should get this page. Congratulations, broker account created. Check your email, sharpaninvestments@gmail.com, for a verification link. So immediately tell them to stay on this page, open a new tab, and go check their email and click verify. I'm going to show you guys exactly what the verification link looks like. It's a very bland email right now. It just says I don't think you guys can see that because it's not shared. Oh, there it is. Perfect. It says your verification links. Greetings. Please click here to verify your email address. Click verify, and they will get this. Your registration has been confirmed. Now, tell them to go back to this page. I hope everyone can still see the right page. Yep, perfect, you can. And after their email has been verified, they can click right here. This little here button will open up the back office page for them. Let me sign out. And voila, they're at the back office page. And anytime you want to access the back office page, it's broker.globalexchange.com/stats. And right after registration, they get redirected here when they click here. And they can log in with the email and password that they just set. I'm going to show you that. Work on investments and steal the 1, 2, 3. Voila, I am in. And this is what they should see. They're immediately logged into their brokerage. They can see their email ID. They can see if they had an Ethereum address, what that would be. They can see their affiliate ID. And then they click check stats and they're into their brokerage. That is how you check someone out in a total of 4 minutes, maybe 4.5 minutes. As long as you learn that process, this should not take time at all. It should be very simple. Just remember, walk them through, tell them to set the right password, tell them to check their email, tell them to come log in. Process, finito. That is how new customers become brokers, and new brokers are able to sign up. If you're an old broker who doesn't have access to their back office, I'm going to now show you how you can get access to it. This process has a lot more room for error, what I'm about to show you, because people always, it goes sideways. I've done it with a couple people. So don't rush to do this. Ask for help if you're running into any issues. You go to that same website, broker.globalexchange.com/stats. Instead of clicking log in, you click sign up. And you sign up with your name and the email you used when you were purchasing your tokens way back when you purchased them. So we are going to use the email to link you to the correct link that you got back then, because all of you guys have a link. You guys have been sending out your links. All of you have a link. This email, as long as it corresponds with the email you used back then, will allow you to connect your access to brokerage that has all of your retroactive commissions, that has your link, that has your information. You go through the same process. You have put in Ethereum address if you have one. You put in your home address, your password, confirm password, and you sign up. You'll get the same thing. Go verify your email, come back, and you'll get access to your real account, which was made whenever back in the day. So that's how you set up a new account. That's how you access your old one. I'm sure you guys will have many questions. Please message me in your chat when you guys have questions, and I will answer all of them. Make sure you guys all have access to this. So that's how you get access to it. That's how you sign someone up for a brokerage. It is super, super simple. Fantastic. So the second part of this webinar, I'm actually going to take you guys within the back office. Now, we have been working on this for about a month and a half. In terms of rolling this out, we have wanted to roll it out literally a month ago, but we've been delaying it simply because we wanted to add certain features that would make people's lives a lot simpler, and now we've been able to add the majority of them, and we're continuing to add on features on a daily basis over the next couple of months as we really get ramped up. There's going to be so many new features added to this. So I just logged in. The first thing you're going to see when you log in is like an information page. Like I said, you're going to see your email, you're going to see your Ethereum address, you're going to see your withdrawal Ethereum address, which may be different than your Ethereum address that you use to receive your tokens, and I'll explain that. And you're going to see your affiliate ID. Then down here, you can actually change your withdrawal Ethereum address. What this means is if you want to withdraw your commissions to a different Ethereum address than the one that you received your tokens in, you just enter that here, and you click update, and that will become your withdrawal Ethereum address automatically. So that's really what you'll see when you first log in. The fun doesn't start until you click check stats. Once you click check stats, you'll actually get into your brokerage. And when you get into your brokerage is, oh, the campaign is already taken. So when you get into your brokerage is where you can see the first page. This is called your broker page. You get to see your entire organization in a glance. This is just like a play account that I set up to show you guys this. You get to see your users. You get to see how many of those, because users are brokers and customers combined. Everyone's a user. You get to see how many of those users are brokers. You'll get to see how many of those users are just customers. And then you'll be able to see how many people are directs to you, because your users are comprised of both your directs and indirects. And here you'll be able to see how much of them are your actual directs. Below that is the most important piece of this entire brokerage, which is your checkout link. This is the checkout link that you can send to anyone for them to buy things off of. And then below that is this new program that we're working on called campaigns. And campaigns are something that a lot of people have been asking for in variations. It's basically a digital marketing tool that allows you to promote the brokerage through different campaigns that the company runs. So what that means is we're going to be, right now there are 2, but we're going to launch about 10 at a time. And each of these will be different landing page sequences. And you can send out the landing page, and the landing page will walk your customer through a series of sales funnels that will eventually redirect them to your checkout link. So we have a very rudimentary version of this up right now. And for example, this first campaign is for people that want to be brokers. So you get to set whatever username you want. I set mine's a Sharpan1, and then the campaign will end in Sharpan1. If I change mine to Sharupan is the best and click submit, it'll say change successfully, and now my campaign will end in Sharpan is the best. But let's copy this link and let's put it in a browser and let's see what they get. When you send this off, they actually get the broker page, the website for the GX broker. And here they can explore what is a GX broker, what type of transactions they get paid for, how do you become one, and they can see, what countries are we in and things like that. And then if they want to get started, all they click is get started now. And as soon as they do that, it takes them to your checkout link, the one that's associated with this account. So now you can, like for an example, you can send that out to someone when they're ready to get started. You're running the traffic to you. Likewise, we have a campaign going for the token. So the second one is for the token, globalexchangetoken.com. You send this to someone and they get the token page. Here they get all the information about what the token does. And when they want to get started, they would have to go up here and click join private sale, and they go back to your link. So now you're walking people through campaign funnels for your link, and we're going to really work on that product as we continue to hone that out. That's on the main page. So your stats, your link, and your campaigns. Fantastic. If you as a broker ever want to buy Bitcoin or buy GXT, you just go log into your back office and you click buy Bitcoin and buy GXT. You don't have to go through another sign-up process or anything like that again. You just come here and click buy Bitcoin or buy GXT, and you enter your wallet address that you want them received in, and it'll go there. The other cool part is earnings. So if you click earnings here, you can actually see how much money, you can see your compensation breakdown, what it actually materializes into. If you were on my call the other day, you understand the difference between direct transactional volume, indirect transactional volume, direct transactional revenue. So this shows you up here, all 3 of these are the volume, how much dollars went through your brokerage. And then down here is the actual revenue extracted from it based on the commission structure that you have tapped into. And total transactional, this is what you get from your indirects, this is what you get from your directs, and this is the total. And this is how much you've made. And then up here, at all times, is your withdrawable balance. Let's say you made $5,000, you might only have a withdrawable balance of $4,000 because we pay out 1 week delayed. That's something I'm going to explain when I go into the comp part about this, but we pay out every Friday for the previous week's volume. And so that you might have signed someone up this week, you might not be able to withdraw for that person until next Friday because it's every Friday dynamically updated. And so that gives you, up here is what you can withdraw at any time, okay? So you click earnings, you can see your earnings based on how much you made per week, etc., how much per month. It's all quite detailed, and that's how the earnings page breaks down. The really cool function that unfortunately doesn't work on everyone's account right now, but works on mine, I'm going to show you, and we will get this rectified in the next day or so, so it works on everyone's. It's in everyone's, it's just not working on some people's, as I've heard, is this part, the OTC broker. When you click this, you get to actually see what we're talking about when we say you get to set your own fees. So here's where you set your own fees. So this is the price of Bitcoin that we spot. This is our spot rate, including credit card fees. So if your customer is doing wire transfer or e-transfer, it's this minus 5%. This is what they see on the website because this is including credit card fees. This is my 1% fee. And so this is the total price on my website. As you can see, my current fee is 1%. If I wanted to change that to charge a 5% fee, I would just enter 5, click change, and it would recalibrate all of this. And so now I make $469 per Bitcoin I sell, and that's automatically updated on my checkout. This function's built into everyone's brokerage right now, but I'm hearing that some people are getting errors here. And so that will be rectified, and then you'll be able to do it. At any given point when you sign up, if you never change this, you're always going to make 1%. You set everyone's default to 1%, and then you can change it up or down from there. This is a very, very, very cool function that basically allows you to, run your business the way that you want. So that's OTC broker. The final thing is you can see every transaction that went through your broker list by clicking GXBrokerage and then clicking token broker transactions. Right now it says I only have one transaction, but you can see each transaction and you can see the full information on them. Right now there's some missing, but you'll be able to see all the transactions that went through, and you'll be able to see how much the direct commissions were, how much the ITR was, which is the indirect transactional revenue. And so that will be able to, you'll see ultimate transparency as to what's happening in your brokerage. So that's kind of it. Let me do a quick recap. The main page is the home page, checkout link, campaign links. You can see your numbers. You can check out your earnings here. You can manage your OTC broker here. You can buy Bitcoin, buy GXT, and you can see each of your transactions by going here. So that's in essence the entire GX brokerage. It's mobile friendly. You can use it on your phone, and we're working on it every day to make it better. And so that is the full scale of the brokerage. We're super excited about that. So now let me show you guys how to withdraw your commissions and how the withdrawals work. So everything in GX happens in weeks. So week 1, week 2. Week 1 is the first week of the year. We're currently in week 22. You'll be able to see that. I think this says week 21 when I go here. Perfect. Yeah, week 21, and then this week would be week 20. Sorry, that's week 20 weeks are there, and then this week would be week 21, which was last week. So tonight, that's going to update to 22. So that's the 22nd week of the year. The weeks go from Monday morning EST to Sunday night EST. So all the volume that happens between Monday morning EST and Sunday night EST is that week's volume. Week 22 would be this week's. Fantastic. All the commissions from week 22 will be available for withdrawal the following Friday. And that's how your commissions are able to be withdrawn. They're available to see, but then they're available to withdraw the coming Friday. If you want to withdraw your withdrawable balance, you just click here. You click withdraw, and you pick the withdrawal mechanism that you want. We have multiple ways to withdraw. You can convert all of your commissions into GXT by clicking here, and you get an additional 15% tokens for doing that. So if you have $100 in commissions and you convert that to GXT, you actually get $115 worth of GXT. You can convert all of your commissions to Ethereum and withdraw it via Ethereum. You can convert all your commissions to Bitcoin and withdraw via Bitcoin. Soon you'll be able to withdraw directly from your GX brokerage to your invest bank, and you're also able to withdraw right now to any bank in the world using wire transfer. We wouldn't recommend you using wire transfer unless you're withdrawing over a couple grand worth of commissions, because obviously there are fees associated with transferring money, but that's available. You would click Ethereum, for example. All of our commissions are quoted in US dollars. So my withdrawable balance, 158 bucks. So I type in here, $100. Sorry, that's 1,000. $100 is 0.033 Ethereum. I click confirm. It's gonna ask me to confirm the last 4 digits of my Ethereum address, and then I click confirm to that, and my withdrawal goes into process, and it takes usually a day or 2 business days to process it for it to be in your Ethereum wallet. Same thing with everything else. Wire transfer is the one that has a little bit different process. You click $100 wire transfer, you click confirm, then you got to download our direct deposit authorization form, fill it up, and upload it again. And then you got to upload a recent bank statement validating that this is your bank account that you want us to send the money to, and then you click confirm, and done. It goes into processing, and then we wire the money out. And so that's the withdrawal process. It's very, very easy to use, very comfortable, and you have lots of options. And it's really cool the way that you can really use any of these to make money. So that is a full-scale update on the brokerage right now. There is so much coming down the pipeline for GX Broker. It's unbelievable, the amount of traction and the amount of advancements we're making. So this is something we've worked on for a couple of weeks, and we wanted to get it out. The only other update I have is the following. If you have made money with us before week 22, so you've earned commissions before week 22, which is a lot of you guys, all of the statistics for that will be up to date the end of this week on Friday. So this Friday, you will have, for the people that are being grandfathered in, all of your stats up to date, all of your transactions up to date. and then you'll be able to withdraw all of the money that you've made from the past month or month and a half, however long you've been with us, this Friday, and then every Friday is just after that becomes subsequently, automatic. So that's the only other update. Some of you will get into your account and be like, oh, this is not right. Yes, if you're being grandfathered in, the system needs some calibration, which will take until this Friday. So that's the only other update. As soon as you, and when you sign someone up, like let's say you sign someone up tomorrow, or they buy tokens or they buy Bitcoin, it takes up to 24 hours to be shown in your back office. The reason for that delay is you have to remember our compensation plan uses a private blockchain. It's like it's paying out on every transaction in a descending derivative module. And so that takes some time to calculate, even from an automatic, even from a systems perspective. And right now we're working really hard to make that immutable and to make it public. So bear with us on that. Apart from that, everything is pretty seamless. Especially on the digital marketing side, we're going to do a lot of initiatives, and we're going to bring forth a lot of options for you guys to be able to get this out to as many people as possible. But we're super excited. This is the future of brokering cryptocurrency transactions. This is the future of brokering digital tokens. Everything is going to be done through a GXBrokerage or a GXBroker. So we're super excited for all of that. So I think I covered everything. I talked about the way to check people out and sign people up and get them their back office immediately, the features of the current back office, and then the deal with the compensation plan up until now, how that's going to look. Okay, perfect. So I'm going to open it up to questions. If there aren't any questions, I'm going to end the call and get this out to recording as soon as possible, because I know lots of people want to see it. Absolutely. Absolutely, Chris. Looking forward to seeing you sometime soon. And so the one other thing I was going to say is that if you guys, throughout this week, as we're getting everyone up to date and getting everyone situated, if you have any questions, just message in your private chat. We're going to handle everything. So no worries, no issues. Everything is under control. We will make sure that you get everything. I am going to release another series of videos this week about all the updates that we've had over the past 4 weeks. I've been traveling Asia, and since I've been back, there's just a gargantuan amount of news. And every day that I don't make these update videos, they're just piling up and becoming so immense. And if you guys were to find out about them, you'd understand why we're so excited, why it's such an exciting time to own GXT or be a GX broker. And it's super, super exciting. All right, guys, thank you so much. I really do appreciate all of your times. We'll get this out, get this to your downlines, get this to everyone in your brokerage. Make sure they have an incredible time listening to this and signing people up. And right, absolutely, Chris, content is king. And we're about to have a lot of content come down the pipeline. Okay, beautiful. Thank you.